Hello, welcome back to the Cloud and Data Science channel. This is continuation of the Azure Architect AJ303 certification prep series. In today's video, we are going to talk about Azure Alert Groups. We are also going to practice hands-on lab. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. I am going to publish more videos on AJ303 certification. In today's video, we are going to see what is Azure Monitor and then what are the log alerts and alert rules and then what are the action groups. And we are going to practice hands-on lab to create Azure alerts from the portal. We are also going to create Azure action groups from this portal. Let us see what is Azure Monitor. As shown in this diagram, Azure Monitor is nothing but it is used to collect the metrics and we can see on the dashboards or Power BI and we can analyze on the log analytics workspace. We can create the alerts and respond to them, and we can also integrate these alerts to the logic apps. So for creating this log alerts, what we have to do is from the application, we will use OpenCensus SDK. This is an open source library. Once we have that, then we can log application logs into the Azure Application Insights. Some instrumentation key we will use to log that. Once we have the logs available, then we will create the alerts to query the log analytics. For example, if the number of results are greater than 1, then we can trigger an alert. Okay. Rules can trigger one or more actions using action groups. So action groups are nothing but a set of notifications. Like we can select options, email notification or X matters. Okay. And the actions are nothing but either we can trigger Azure Logic app based on the alert condition, or we can trigger function, Azure function, or any other infrastructure application. Let us see the practical. Okay, see, as I mentioned earlier, action group is nothing but collection of notification preferences. So there are various types of the notification preferences like email, SMS, push, voice. This is one of the important concept in the examination point of view. We can expect at least one question from these notification types. So please remember these notification types available in the Azure Monitor. Okay, the available options, either we can use Azure Resource Manager role to send an email to those users. Okay, and the actions are nothing but we can trigger either Azure function or logic app or secure webhook or any other automation runbook. Okay, these are the actions. This is also another important concept from the examination point of view. So for creating the Azure alerts, what we need to do is we have to select the resource and the condition. Condition is nothing but based on the query results on the logs. If the number of results of that log is greater than one, like that, some condition. And action is nothing but we will trigger either Azure function, Azure logic app, something like that, and alert details. So here notification, which action group we have to trigger and what is the notification type. Notification type, either email or any other communication. So we will create the alert rules and action groups, and based on that condition, that will fire the alert. So let us see the lab from the Azure portal. We are in the Azure Application Insights demo. Okay, in the Azure Application Insights demo, here let us go to the transaction set, see all data in last 24 hours. Okay, this is the custom event that we have created earlier from the notebook, right? Once we have this custom event, what we can do is we can go to that custom event. Okay, this is the custom event. Okay, then go to the logs, click on the logs. Okay, this custom event, it is continuously we are querying that one. Now let us create the alert for this custom event. Okay, let us run this custom events query. This is the Custo language, KUSTO. This is one of the important concept from the examination point of view. So the language used is KSQL for the Azure alerts. Okay, we have queried that. This is the hello world message that we have logged. Then let us create the new alert rule based on the query results. And condition, let us have the condition based on the query results. If the custom events by default, it is selecting the count of the results for that query between this start date and end date. Okay, if the count of the results is available greater than number of results greater than one threshold value, this is the condition alert logic, then we will trigger. And period in minutes. So here if we see selected time span over which to execute the above query, so we can execute the above query in the last 14 minutes. And frequency, so every 5 minutes that will trigger the that query will be executed, and it will check the results in the last 1440 minutes. If the results gives This is the time period. Okay, if there is the results are greater than 1 threshold value, then it will fire the alert. This is the signal logic. Click on done. Okay, then this is the estimated monthly cost, $1.50. Actions, action groups, set of notification preferences. Action group name, this is the action group name, contains actions to email Azure Resource Manager roles. Okay, test RG, this is the action group. So now we will add the action groups. Add action groups, let us add this one. Select. Okay, then we can also, let us create the alert rule, test alert rule, test alert. Okay, and resource group test RG and severity informational. Okay, enable alert rule upon creation automatically, so we are enabling the alert rule. Okay, then test alerts email subject. Okay, now here we have to select the alert condition. So this is nothing but signal whenever, this is the search query on the logs custom events, because the from the Databricks notebook we have logged the custom event. So this custom event, as we can see here, the number of results if it is greater than 1. Okay, and it is going to check for the past 440 minutes, and frequency, select the frequency and how often the query should be run. The query will be executed every 5 minutes. Okay, and it is going to execute on the last 1440 minutes in the query where condition. Okay, the time between this last 440 minutes. Done. Now this is the condition. Okay, once we have that condition, as you can see, the estimated cost is $1.50. Now we have added the action group, so to email resource manager roles. Then alert rule, we have created the test alerts. Okay, then create this alert role. Specify email subject test alerts. Okay, test alerts, create alert rule. Okay, now we have created the alert rule. So let us go to that alerts. Successfully created alert rule. Go to the alerts. Okay, what we can do is manage actions. Okay, this is the alert that we have created. Application insights, small. Here we are going to add the action groups. Okay, new action group, action group name, text action group, text action group. Okay, display name, that one, review and create, previous test action group, previous notifications. This is one of the important notification type. Email Azure Resource Manager role, email SMS push voice. Okay, let us email that one. Name demo alert. Okay, we need to select the email. So email, let us select the email. Okay, we have given the email. So this is the notification type. We can expect one question from this notification type. Click on OK. Okay, now review and create. So we are creating the action group. Action group is nothing but set of notification types. So we have given the email address demo alert. Okay, now let us create this action group. Create. So it is going to create the action group. Okay, so let us refresh this one. So it may take a few minutes to changes appear on the screen. Now we will go back to our application insights demo. Okay, here we have the manage alert rules. So we created the test alerts, right in the test alert. Okay, go to the test alerts. We will add the notification, manage action groups. Here we will also add our new test action group. Okay, we can remove this one, test action group select. That means what will happen, whenever the alert comes, then that email notification will be triggered. Okay, So this is the action group that we have just created. Okay, now this is the test alert as we have seen. So whenever there is any custom event, the custom event count is greater than 1, then we are going to see the test alert. Okay, so save the changes. Now we have added the new notification type, email notification. We created the action group. Okay, test alert email. So we can we will send the, see here we are able to see you have been added to an Azure Monitor action group. So this email ID we have added to the Azure Monitor action group. Okay, so whenever any custom event triggers, then we will get the email notification to this email address. Okay, now we will trigger the alert again from this Databricks notebook. We will log that custom event. Let us go to the Databricks notebook, go to that workspace. Okay, and this is the application insights demo. So let us go to here and clear the logs. Okay, now we re-executed this again, right? This log message. So let us go to the alerts. Let us go to the application insights and transaction search. We should be able to see the transaction, right, in the last 24 hours. Let us refresh this one. Now we will be able to see the second event. Okay, that is hello world from the Databricks notebook. Then this log alert should be triggered and we will be able to see that alert email notification. Okay, so what is our log alert? If the transaction that query whenever runs, the custom event count is greater than 1, so we can see manage alert rules here. See, this is the test alert, right? In the test alert custom events, so this is the condition: whenever average custom log search is greater than 1, that means if the number of custom events greater than 1, then it should trigger this test action group. Test action group, when it triggers, it sends email notification, right? Okay, now we have seen the alert. Let us go and see whether we got the email notification. Since we have enabled the email notification here, we should expect an email. Let us go to that email box. Yes, we got the alert. This is fired CVRT3 Azure Monitor alert, test alert on application inside demo. So we got the email alert, right? See, this is the alert, CVRT3 Azure Monitor alert, test alert on application insights. This is the test alerts. Okay, so what we have seen today is, we have seen what is Azure Monitor alert and how to create the alert, how to create the alert action group, and we have seen email notification once the alert created on the Azure Application Insights logs. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. So this is nothing but the Azure Application Insights resource.